Well, the hit film Oz, the Great and Powerful, has captured the imagination of a whole new generation of Wizard of Oz fans. But long before Oz became a character in many motion pictures, the first Oz book was written by L. Frank Baum way back in the day.
Oh yeah, and Baum's Oz book series began with The Wonderful Wizard of Oz in 1913. More full-length Oz books were to follow. And since then, more than a dozen other authors have spun their own Oz tale. Spin, get it? Tornado? Anyway. Wyatt Wegryzn owns Bookworks and joins us with more information about the great and powerful Oz.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You are our
well.
Oz today. We will ask you to be our wizard today. Welcome.
Well, yes,
Thank you.
Welcome. You know, the Wizard of Oz has been around for so long. Why would you say people are still so fascinated by it?
Yeah.
Well, Baum was an entertainer, and he wrote this book that created a place that was just beyond imagination. You know, with flying monkeys and talking scarecrows and tin men and everything that you could want that is exciting. And you get to watch this girl go through this like big adventure with her little dog, and so.
True.
You know, he did a great job with, with creating this place that, people would want to go to. And
Right, and that's where it all started. So why do you think so many Oz adaptations and books and movies, why do you think so many have been released this year?
Well, I think because of the success of, Wicked that came out, which is an adaptation of the story of the Wicked Witch of the Elphaba that Mr. McGuire writes about in Wicked, and then he's created a series of books as well to follow that story. And I think a great story wants to be shared. A great story wants to be, and people will create different adaptations with another take on it, just the way McGuire did with Wicked and Son of a Witch and Lion of the West and all these great things. But we get to see Elphaba grow up in Wicked, just like we see Dorothy grow up in The Wizard of Oz.
Right, so there's so many books that are kind of affiliated with Oz, and you've brought some of those to share with us today. Can you tell us about them?
I brought Wicked, of course, which we saw, we hear the musical came through, and so The Wizard of Oz became a musical and a movie, and it will possibly a movie coming up.
Yeah.
And I also brought Lion of the West,
Which one's that?
This is the last one in the series.
What is that one about?
Or Out of Oz, and this is the last one, which I haven't read this one yet. I'm still working through Son of a Witch.
I need to get to that one.
Okay.
Well, for those who don't know, I mean, the story of Wicked is really what happens before Dorothy gets to Oz. It's the story of how the Scarecrow became what he was, how the Tin Man got frozen, all the things that happened on the way. And you do develop a real empathy and sympathy for a lot of the characters, including the witch.
Absolutely.
So what is that book right there?
This one?
The one, either of them that you didn't.
Yeah,
Well, these are different covers of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz from Frank Baum's original that he wrote in 1900.
Okay.
And then after that, he wrote the 13 more books in the series. And then Stephen King writes about Wizard of Oz in one of his Dark Tower series. Volkov, there's so many other books that people have written.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character would have to be the Scarecrow, because if I only had a brain.
Oh, yeah. Would you say that the book and the movie, would you say the book or the movie's true to the book?
The movie the original movie did a great job staying true to the book. I want to see the movie, but after I read the book, and are going to watch it with some kids, I'm going to watch the original and then the new Wizard of Oz, and just to compare and enjoy.
So many great things.
Good to do both. And
Yes.
here's a look at all the information on how you can pick up one of these Bookworks, 4022 Rio Grande. And there's the phone number. Go to our website, casa.com, for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the Wiz is not bad either, by the way.